Hey everyone, I'm the Real Evab, and you're watching the A20 Guardian 100 game analysis. We are on run number 48. Let's begin. Alright, the Ruby start. Interesting. Our options today are Transform a card, 7 max HP, lose all gold to remove 2, or boss swap. Not bad options today. Still hesitant about still hesitant about Transform. But generally not a terrible thing. Only transforming 1 in the early game, transforming a strike, I think is less risky than transforming 2. For pathing, I'm seeing a 2-2 route over here. And not a lot of great routes on the right. There's 4 fights over here as well. That's pretty good. Good spread of fights and elites. We're definitely not guaranteed to get something here, but with a remove 2, I really like. We can get this down by a strike and a defend. Right side, are there any benefits? There's shops to spend a little gold at, but the maximum you can get is 2 elites, 1 campfire, or 2 campfires, 1 elite. Doesn't seem great. This path over here seems pretty good, and with a double remove early in the game, I feel like our consistency is going to go way up, which is really, really good for us. The one thing I might have to watch out for is the 15 card rule. Removing 2 puts us at 10, so unless this gives us a card, we're going to be short for sentries or something. Also, I leave Ruby unsocketed anyway, so it's probably not a big deal that it's unsocketed. I do like this path, but it's possible to just not get the damage you need to fight this. I think it's fine because remove 2 is very powerful. So I'm going to do that and go towards the right path. I think it is correct to take strike and defend here as well. You want block density so you don't take chip damage, but you also want attack density for the Ruby, and also just to take on elites. So we go balanced. We're going to start here. Interesting. With this hand, well, we are going to be frail next turn, so this only blocks for 6. I will do this. And it hit the 1 card I didn't want it to hit. Oh well. Unlucky. 4 damage. It's fine though. No stopping me now though. Alright. Garnet as a first card. Interesting. I actually like that quite a bit. It's a good socket for our Twin Slam. Piercing Height is also reasonable as a first card. Adding a front-loaded defense card makes it harder to kill us. It's not so great against elites, but it is good against hallway fights. That being said, I think Garnet's going to be very good for us. We're still on 3 energy, so 2 gems in the early game is not so bad, especially since they're both offensive. Alright. We had to defend this time. Ooh, wow. 24 damage. That was pretty good. Also, the fact that Curl Up didn't hit Gear Up this time was good. So 0 damage. Dupe Potion is amazing. Floating Orbs. Wow. We have 2 gems already. The problem is we're going to be socketing this one to the fire. Unless we purposely don't socket it. But if we don't socket it, then until we get Stasis in play, this is still going to be just 8 damage per cycle, I think strike for strike is definitely better. We have the vulnerable to synergize with it, and even a little bit of strength sometimes. This is overall just a very solid card in the early game. Upgrade 2 random cards. This is a bit early for this. To lose 23 HP for. When I say early for this, I mean earlier than I'm used to seeing it. I don't think it's too early to find this and use it. In fact, I might be more inclined to use it, since I will get benefit for the rest of the act. It's how much HP? 23, so I lose... So I go down to 41. With a dupe potion, maybe that's not so bad. We also only have one hard pull hallway, and we have decent damage. I think I'm going to do this. Twin Slam upgrade is great, Strike upgrade is alright. Definitely makes me feel better about the potential Gremlin Knob. Let's see here. 1225 plus 6 is 31. That's enough to kill this. Yeah. And we have to take into account the curl up, so... Hey, what a coincidence. Curl up is the name of one of my cards. And of course, we don't draw a second defend or curl up. Is there any way we kill, actually? No, we're weakened, so this is only 7. 7? Yeah, it's only 7, but this is 10. So 24, they have 29. We can't do it. Might as well play this since the Twin Slam won't do anything. Double Dupe Potion. The Duplicated Duplicate. Polybeam with this setup is interesting as well. We only have one ruby, but we can still build into more of them. Recover is also here. I think Polybeam is going to be really good for us. We still need a little bit more damage for Gremlin Knob. That being said, Recover is a little bit more safety for the next fight. I think I'm still going to go with this. Okay, hard pull fight is double Fungi Beast. Let's see, maximum damage next turn is 17. So this gets us 10, we go down to 4. Then we gain 10 more next turn. We're at 14 out of 17. It's very, very likely that we draw a defend, and even if not, I think we have a kill. So I'm going to do this. Just enter defensive without any extra block. We're hopefully going to kill the left one next turn. Okay, maximum damage was here. Strike for strike does 19. I think that's the... Yeah, that's optimal. I am vulnerable, but that's okay. Alright, probably the easiest hard pull fight of my life. Alright, and our options here are Metallicize or Strike for Strike, number 2. Metallicize would be great against sentries, but Strike for Strike is just such good damage. It's also good against hallway fights, Metallicize. Double Strike for Strike, though. With a small deck like this, I could see us removing another strike if we got one at one of these events. What's our boss? Boss is Guardian. Ooh. Okay, maybe I want to go a little bit lighter on the offense then. Metallicize would definitely help against the Guardian fight, since it attacks most of the time and requires you to have defense anyway. Let's see what our damage is right now. Our damage, this is 21, 35, 48, plus 8, 56. And that's before any damage modifiers. So 56, let's say, so we can't multiply that by 1.5 because this only happens one turn. Let's say that adds another 18 damage. About a third, since we have 3 draws. So 18 plus 56 is 74. And then Ruby will add strength to, let's say, 2 of these. Or actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 over 3, 3 I guess is the average? Huh. So plus 6, what did I say, it was 74. Plus 6 is 80. And if we do a little bit of crossover here, Ruby and Garnet, we have a kill probably on Gremlin Knob. Otherwise we're just short. And that's not counting if we get unlucky. We do have 2 dupe potions though, so I think we do get there regardless. I'm going to take the Metallicize here. Okay, it is Gremlin Knob. We got a pretty decent hand. We are definitely going to have to play all the attack cards here. This is 38 damage. Yeah, I'm just going to do this considering our upcoming draw. And I am just going to take the damage there. So 23. It's doable, right? We might end up using the other dupe potion, but I think that's still okay. Alright, we have it next turn, right? This is 9, 9, 8, which is more than he's attacking for. What? It's more than his HP. It's 26. 8 times 3 plus 2. Yeah. And we're guaranteed this draw with the strength. So, let's just block. 13 out of 14. 1 damage Gremlin Knob fight is good by me. Made possible by dupe potion. Red candle, that's huge. We already have a polybeam. Yeah, that's awesome. Quantum elixir is a great potion. Another ruby. Or an orb walk. Ooh. I mean, we don't really have a socket for the first ruby. Taking an orb walk for permanent strength rather than temporary seems pretty good as well. And we haven't taken any expensive cards yet. In fact, we have 2 cheap ones, one of which will be going into Twin Slam. So taking a 2-cost card doesn't seem too bad. Of course, there is Twin Slam to think about, but we can just play it once anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna take this, and we're gonna see if we can find some stasis support like Suspension Plus or Upgrade Curl Up, maybe. Alright, Garnet's going right into Twin Slam. It was good as an unsocketed gem, but having that consistency and the vulnerable for multiple multiple turns, I think is better. So now what do we upgrade? We have some good ones available. Curl Up is decent, allowing us to put Orb Walk into stasis. Metallicize is okay. Polybeam for an extra hit is actually very good right now already, with the Ruby, the Orb Walk, and the Red Candle. It's not so great against sentries, so maybe I should consider that. I think... Okay, so we don't really have a problem with Lagavulin, and most of the time is Guardian, so I think the upgrade is going to be targeting sentries specifically. And that might just be Curl Up. It could be Metallicize as well. Yeah, I don't think we need to Curl Up. We can just play the Orb Walk if we need it right now. We have defensive mode with Curl Up and Bronze Gear already to handle us, to handle our defense for the first couple turns. So the long-term fight is when we're going to need this, and we know Sentries takes a while. Also, that upgrade will make it more relevant the further we get into the game. We did get Sentries. Okay, very interesting. We are not going to be using the Dupe Potion on Polybeam. Okay. We stripped Artifact on 2 of them. Wonder what the odds are of getting all 3. I'll think about that later. Or maybe I'll do it during these turns. There's 27 combinations. Okay, so we drew Orb Walk this turn. We did not draw Curl Up, go figure. However, we can use Dupe Potion to enter defensive mode and block with Metallicized Defend. Next turn will be safe. We can maybe do damage to kill one of these. Should I have used the Quantum Elixir this fight? Maybe I should have. Could have gotten something out. Well, it would have been probably 2 turns from first turn. Because 1-cost cards would have come out in turn 3, not this turn. What else can we do this turn? If we Dupe Pot Twin Slam, and then just play Twin Slam 4 times on this, we have 37 damage, 7 plus 3 10s. So that's a kill on this one. Plus 3 turns of vulnerable and everything else. So we would take 10 damage now and then nothing else for the rest of the fight, I don't think. How much damage is this? This is 28. So that would actually be enough to kill this with the Soul Burn. That's good, actually. That's really good. Double Gear Up, Metallicized Defend is 19 block. Next turn we get another 10 to block this one. Strike, strike, strike for strike. It's 28 plus 6, 34 plus 2 it already has for 36. And Curl Up, we don't need to play Curl Up. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We don't suffer by playing the defensive route by not killing one of these. So that is my chosen route. Doesn't mean we don't get Orb Walk in play, but that's fine. Oh, there's even Thorns in play. Forgot about that. Yeah, we did get it dazed. Oh yeah, we also have 4 Metallicized here. Oh, so that blocks the extra hit. Very nice. Alright, now we just gotta keep walking for the rest of the fight. We did get a defend, that's great. Now we gotta choose which sentry to target next. 7 and 10 if we go on this one, so that's 17. And then we don't get a lot of attacks for a while, because we had to shuffle like that. Maybe we use the Quantum Elixir now. Seems reasonable. We don't have any more elites for the rest of the act, so using this on this fight seems like a good idea. Ooh, Orb Walk is great. These are going to come out 2 turns from now. We need something for next turn. Actually, Charge Core draws cards, doesn't it? Still doesn't do enough, I don't think. Let's do Orb Walk. Suspension, Stasis Strike. Suspension doesn't do anything. Stasis Strike would. I'm hoping for Shield Charger here or something. Exploit Gems, I guess, for another card draw. That's fine. Okay. I don't know what I expected. Maybe I should have used that turn earlier. Maybe I'll get lucky with Polybeam. Or just a defend, honestly. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Well. I guess we find out. And we have to do this, so... The good news is, if it hits this twice, we kill it. Which is more than a 50-50, so please hit. Oh gosh, last hit possible. Alright, great. Guess the potion didn't do very much, but... Well, actually, we could... It could have given us a kill right now that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Nope, we got Polybeam. Oh well. I think it was better to try than not to. Bottle Tornado, huh? That's interesting. There's Shield Charger, Prismatic Spray, Suspension. Like, Shield Charger is nice, but it's not enough for Guardian. Suspension is probably just what we're looking for. We throw the Ruby in there, upgrade it, we can put Orb Walk into stasis pretty much any time. Also, we can manipulate defends when they come out during the Guardian fight. So I'm going to take it. Relic, right. Do I want to bottle the Metallicize? That doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Having that in play for every turn of a fight is alright. There is something to be said about innate powers going into Act 2. The hallway fights hit hard, so, you know, front-loaded block is important. But I think scaling block is still okay. Especially since you're going to be getting 4 block the turn you play it anyways. And those fights still last a good number of turns. So I think it will save us HP to do this. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever bottled a Metallicize before, not even on Ironclad. Yeah. Second bottle? Bottle the Twin Slam to go with the Metallicize? That's a funny thought. I'm tempted to do it. But I don't know. Well, it's good against Guardian. Get the vulnerable into play for both turn 1 and turn 2, so that we can activate defensive mode. Also, if we can, there's a possibility we get another good gem in there for more defense, like Amethyst or I guess Ward. The Aquamarine would be fine. Citrine would be amazing. I kind of want to do it just because it's another bottle. I think it has potential. The vulnerable is real nice, especially against slavers. But it does make us weaker turn 1 against large hits. I don't know. Might be too risky. Honestly, it could be fine just to get Twin Slam in play anytime, if we get different gems for it. Also, the big damage from Vulnerable doesn't really come until we get our Strength in play as well, thanks to Polybeam. And, you know, Strikes don't do very much damage unless we have these. Also, the Vulnerable doesn't affect Red Candle. Red Candle just does things anyway. I guess it strips Artifact. I think we'll skip this. Okay, so 4 block this turn is fine. I'm gonna suspend Strike for Strike. We'll take our 4 damage here. We can enter defensive with Curl Up. That gives us our 14 block. Let's see, what do we want to do here? This is 12 damage, plus 4, 16. Twin Slam Polybeam is 5 plus 8, 13, plus 10, 23. Ooh, wow. We don't have Vulnerable next turn, but... What did I say this was? 12? Sorry, 12. 16 versus 23. So we'd have to do 14 damage in order for it to even out. We're still going to be weak next turn, so that's not quite it. So, yeah. Actually, maybe we just have a kill here. Between the Soul Burn, Strike for Strike, and everything. Alright, not so bad. Took 4 damage that fight. Oh, Revenge Protocol. I mean, more scaling defense, right? I mean, we're running out of options for Guardian, right? we need some kind of defense. You could make an argument for dexterity. Maybe put that in Twin Slam, use it on the defend. I'm going to go with the Blaze every turn. Alright, Ruby goes into suspension. So now what are we upgrading? We got no more leads to sect. We're just fighting one more hard pull fight and Guardian. Upgrade on suspension seems pretty good. Give us one more card draw. I think the consistency is super important. Curl Up is kind of a similar situation. But this also helps us in hallway fights with consistency. Boss fights give you a little bit more time to set up, usually. Hallway fights usually just attack on turn 1 for a ton. So yeah, let's make this more consistent. It's also good because it gives us an extra choice to put into stasis, so it makes a slightly higher chance of getting Orb Walk in. You know, Orb Walk gives you 3 strength if it goes into stasis, but 2 if you play it. So there's only a 1 strength difference, but the main draw is that you don't have to pay the 2 energy cost. And I think that's important. Okay, what do we do here? I don't think the Revenge Protocol gets us back into defensive fast enough, so I think it's Metallicized Gear Up, Curl Up. Okay, we got the strike, that's good. I think that was our best hit. Allow us to do damage in a couple turns. Alright, this is going to be Orb Walk Polybeam, I'm pretty sure. Maybe? This is 15, this is 16. Ooh, but this isn't targeted. We want to kill this soon, so that's how it's going to go. Do I want to shuffle without these? I guess so. Okay, so I have 2 extra strength this turn, plus the 2 I already have. 4 strength, so we'll go to 10. I'm weakened, so it's 7, but I have vulnerable, so it's 11. So I have to do Twin Slam twice on this guy. I guess I'll do this. Cultist rapidly gaining strength. Thankfully, I think we have a kill here. Yeah. That was a lot of damage. Ooh, okay. Emerald, Sentry Blast, Incinerate. I think this is Sentry Blast. We don't have enough stasis for it to be crowded yet, and the Weaken will also help against Guardian. Might just have to sacrifice some HP to play Sentry Blast occasionally. Emerald was there, I did see that, but that was kind of a last resort. You have to play these attacks first to get the dexterity for the defense. Oh boy. Definitely going to not take the curse here. Oh, it's another hard pull. Okay. Thankfully, we have mostly a full block. 14 out of 18. Pretty good. And I can even enter defensive. For an actual full block. Excuse me. How much damage is this? 7, 10, 13, 30, 37? That's enough to split. I don't want to split. I think we play Orb Walk for the strength. Then we can do... I can do strike for strike here if I want. Let's see. 15 plus 7 is 22. 9 plus 10 is 21. The internet has ruined me. That's 19. $22 takes it to 45. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. We would have only been playing, what do you call it? Twin Slam once there if I had done it, so we'd only have one turn of vulnerable, so the extra turn of vulnerable was not a consideration. Attack. Attack. I think I have to play strike for strike and take the 3 damage, or else we're going to have 2 acid slimes that are really aggressive. Yeah. Yeah, check that out. Alright, only a few damage, that's good. Temporal Potion, accelerate all cards in stasis. That's helpful. We have to take... Oh, we have to take one of those. Curl Up in Suspension and Sentry Blast is 3, but I don't know if that's enough to fill up 3 orb slots. Charge Up is nice damage. Maybe it's just worth taking that for next act. But Recover is also good for control. I think control is going to be really, really good against Guardian. It may mean we even get to upgrade. We have decent potions too. Yeah, I'm gonna take the thing that lets us take an upgrade. For sure. Alright, now what do we upgrade? Is it finally time for Orb Walk? Is it time for Polybeam? Perhaps? Is it time for Curl Up? You know, Curl Up for even more consistency on Orb Walk seems like a good idea. As well as just consistency in general for Guardian. Sentry Blast only gives us 2 brace every other turn, as well as a little bit of damage. Very situational upgrade. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Curl Up here. Alright. Let's kill our Doppelganger. Let's see. So how do we do this? We have to worry about this 9 block coming in as well. We drew a lot of damage this turn. Just don't know if it's good enough. It might be. Let's see. If we do Twin Slam twice, that's 17. We can bring Twin Slam back in for another 10 next turn. So that's 27 out of 49. So we need another 22 next turn. Unfortunately, we drew a lot of our damage this turn. So... Entering defensive mode may actually have to be the way. We also don't have any way to put anything into stasis yet. Guardian's attack is, what, 36 damage? If I'm not mistaken. Just look this up real quick. I'm gonna need to know the exact numbers. Let's see. Guardian. I had to put the Guardian. It is 36. So we somehow have to block for another... Let's see, we have 22, so 15. It's possible with Curl Up and one of these cards, or 3 of these cards. Or maybe even just 2 of these, because we have Liquid Memories. I don't like those odds. I'm gonna be honest. If I go full damage here, this is 7, 17. plus 12 is 29. Then we can Liquid Memory something, I guess Polybeam again? For another 12 is 41, so we only need 1 attack. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We can get Metallicized in the next go through. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Actually, is this more? This is 13? Yeah, we don't care about the Soul Burn, it doesn't go off fast enough. Yeah, let's do Strike Plus. Let's get a little bit closer, I guess. Okay, Orb Walk I think does it. Or could we do it without it? If we curl up Orb Walk, play Sentry Blast. That's 7, and we know that we can have, and we know that we have 2 attacks that deal more than that deal at least 12 damage. So yeah, we can do this. We want the Strike Plus here. Very nice. We don't want to enter defensive, I don't think. That's a lot of block for a 10 damage turn with Weaken involved. I might intentionally take damage next turn to enter defensive for the 2 times attack. Otherwise, I'm fine. Oh yeah, also this is only 7. Unless I suspend it. Ooh. Let's suspend it. I can also just enter defensive for next turn, but I think I want to wait. If I wait, then I can enter defensive on the next turn, which is the turn before the big whirlwind as well. Alright, what do I want to bring back? Suspension? Just so I get an extra card draw next turn? That seems fine. Be a good damage turn, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now we enter defensive mode. Can even play suspension here. Let's suspend Twin Slam, actually. Now that I've drawn that. And I'm going to play Revenge Protocol and recover for another few brace. And now I think we're set for the rest of the fight. Okay, we take a little bit of damage here, but that's fine. Actually, can we get out of it? This is 20, 32, 40? Eh, not quite. Maybe with Thorns I could, but not quite there. Or this potion, but I don't need to do the potion. Should I curl up? I could curl up the Strike. The Strike Plus. We'd be gaining 12 brace and then 3 more brace from this, so it doesn't put us in defensive. Oh, but it would put us in defensive next turn because of Revenge Protocol. And then the turn after would be another big hit, but we're going to transform that anyway. Okay, no curl up. Again, no curl up. Even though I kind of want to put Sentry Wave into stasis. Oh wait, I have suspension for that. But I'm not. But it's not even attacking next turn, so it doesn't even matter. I want to do as much damage as possible. That being said, I can't play Strike for Strike unless I want to take damage from it. I guess I do Twin Slam twice, defend, Strike for Strike, which means I put this Strike into stasis. Or I can put a defend into stasis to guarantee we get it in 2 turns. Yeah, okay, that seems reasonable. Big damage. 4 Metallicized, so I can play any attack in my hand, as long as I play both Defend and Recover. Do I want to do Sentry Blast or Polybeam? We're getting this out next turn, so we have 9 block guaranteed. Defend, Recover, and Curl Up all give us enough block. It's 4 hits. And no need to be greedy. Let's even wait to use Twin Slam until Guardian's back out of defensive mode. Oh, we're entering defensive mode this turn. Why am I worried? Let's see, we have 14 block, which means we can defend twice and attack twice. I didn't think about the self-damage, but that's okay. We just win right now. Alright. Good Act 1. Feeling good about this. There's a Citrine. Citrine for the Twin Slam. There's also Stasis Field and a second Revenge Protocol. I don't think we want to take even more scaling block. If this was later in the game, I would definitely consider it, but not right now. Stasis Field for more burst block. Probably better than Twin Slam with Citrine, although that's a pretty high bar. It does mean we'll have another alternating card in Stasis, which means we'll have another Stasis slot. But it will keep us very safe, and we are low on front-loaded block for Act 2. So I think I take it. Kind of sucks to pass up Citrine, but this is what we need to do right now. Okay. Ectoplasm, Astrolabe, Tiny House. I'm gonna be honest, I was definitely feeling the lack of energy in that fight, despite having to control my damage. Strength makes a lot of cards good that aren't as good usually, like strikes. So a 4th energy might not be so bad, even if it costs us our gold. That being said, we do kind of want to remove strikes, which means that maybe the 4th energy isn't so important. We also have a lot of value from Stasis right now. We also have a lot of passive stuff like Metallicize, Revenge Protocol, Stasis Field once it's in play. So maybe we don't need the extra energy. That being said, I don't really feel comfortable with transforms. Astrolabe. Maybe I should still do it, but we can very easily hit duds. Also, as far as which cards to transform, 3 strikes. If we don't get damage, which is definitely possible, we'd be ending up with a very stall-heavy deck, which Act 2 does not like, especially elites. We could also get a bunch of stasis stuff, which is not good with our Sentry Blast and Stasis Field. We'd be overloaded. I don't really want to take Tiny House, though. I think I'm going to take Ectoplasm here. Yeah. Alright, what have we got for Act 2? Got a 4 elite path, wow. There's a shop right before it too, that's good. We want to do that. You can also bail out for a campfire instead. There's not really that many options. There is technically a 3-in-1 or a 2-in-2 through here, the Burning Elite. Actually, we can do this as well, and there's shops over on this side. I'm kind of feeling the risky route, though. We have good damage. Well, it still needs setup, right? There are definitely better ways to have burst damage. So if you're going to take on elites, you need good block. Like defensive mode stuff. Just for a couple turns while you get your damage powered up. And then you can do all of it. Two and two seems like the safe route. I don't feel like we need to risk our lives for 4 possible elites. Or, you know... Actually, this is a 2-in-2, isn't it? How did I not notice that? Because I was tunnel visioning on 4 elites. 1 campfire. This is the same as this, just slightly different order. And the rest of the act is kind of easy if we want it to be. So we can possibly take the super greedy route. Or we can even bail out here. That seems fine. Probably go... Well, I mean, there's only 2 options here. We can decide whether to take a hard pull or a question mark here. It's probably going to be a question mark. We don't want to risk losing a ton of HP here to Avocado Rat. Also, we're probably only going to need 1 shop. Possibility of 2 doesn't really appeal to me. I guess the real appeal is that you have a less chance of hitting Looter Mugger if you go to the shop, but that means you have to take 2, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. And if we're really lucky... crap. I don't want to lose my money, I just... Ectoplasm. If I use both potions, I can save myself about 40 gold, but that's not worth it. Got 14 block here. Sheesh. I'm gonna recover to Twin Slam, I think. I could also just dupe pot the gear up right now. That gets us into defensive. I play Metallicize, and I get to play Twin Slam twice. Oh wait, no. I'm thinking 20 block for some reason. This is only 10. So we'd still have to block for another 10. Or 9 if we do Metallicize. I don't know what the best play here is. It's probably just to take 7 and enter defensive that way. Well, I guess 8. Maybe if we're lucky we'll get a good damage combo this turn. Nope. No, not really. We are going to try and kill one of these at least, so... Stasis Field doesn't come out in time to be useful, so... Okay, we went for this one, that's good, because he's attacking again, trying to take 20 more gold from us. 9 and 17 is 26, 29, 27, okay. Wait a minute. If I use strike for strike on this and it didn't kill it, would that steal 20 gold from me? I need to write this down. Hang on a sec. If it doesn't work like that, I'm filing a bug report. Looter, mugger, strike, strike. Okay. Game, I would like some damage, please. Because that's a lot of block. Oh my gosh, did we do it? Unfortunately, we're still not going to get to test this, because it doesn't attack if it's dead, but that's okay. Sapphire. In Strike for Strike, in Twin Slam, no. Piercing Hide, we just took Stasis Field, so it's not necessary. Alright, onwards. It's the baseball. Metallicize, we're going to just play the Orb Walk. We're going to play Strike. Okay, that's not quite enough for defensive mode. Revenge Protocol plus taking damage would be enough. Let's see, this is 4. 10 is 14. We're currently taking 7. So that would be 21. If we play Recover, we take 2. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 10 is 19. Not quite enough. So if we want to enter defensive here, we have to take 7 damage. We definitely do not have the damage to kill this before the next hit comes. And we're not guaranteed curl up. I could also just dupe pot to save HP. We didn't get a potion last floor, so the potion chance is 50-50 right now. I could also... I don't even have anything good to recover. I played 2 powers and exhausted Missunder's Bane, so we have Strike and Defend for Temporal Potion. I guess we have Sentry Blast too, but eh. The Weaken doesn't do anything. Yeah, let's just use the Dupe Potion. It's a good potion. It'd be great to save it for elites. But saving HP is also a great way to take on elites. Also, Revenge Protocol giving me strength right now is great. I don't need any more block for next turn, I think. I have 3 plus 10, 13, we need another 9. We'll be frail, but... Should I do the damage? I probably should just block. Yeah, no need to take the risk. I will bring back Polybeam. Alright, we have full block this turn. Would not have gotten it otherwise, it doesn't look like. I want to do all of this. So I guess we do this on Curl Up, because we're not going to be able to enter defensive again for a while. Ooh, this is actually a lot of damage. Hell yeah. I didn't think that would happen, because I forgot about Red Candle. Doing it stuff at the last minute. Cool. Time Bomb. Area of effect damage that works with our deck. Yeah. Overload and Sapphire, again, note to the Sapphire. Overload has its merits, but I think Time Bomb, doing damage to all enemies is really good against Gremlin Leader and also Slavers. And we have 2 things that stay in stasis indefinitely, so yeah. I can pay gold to remove a card. I mean, it doesn't make my card remove more expensive, so maybe I do it. That being said, I can't afford a shop relic or a common relic if I go to the shop. That's a pretty significant downside, I'd say, actually. We're not getting very many card removes this game anyway, so... If we want 2 card removes, we can just spend the 175 rather than get a discount of 25. Sad noises. I can obtain a Writhe for a relic. And I can remove that writhe. Well, assuming I don't buy a relic. So no thanks. Oh my gosh, Ollie's mirror. Do we have a good target for that? Stasis field? Sheesh. Dolly's mirrors are so good, but I don't know if we have the right card for it. Let's see, everything else here. No to floating orbs, I guess. We have some zero costs. We have Sentry Blast every turn. We sometimes have other stasis stuff going on. I don't think we do it... Well, no, this isn't stasis engine, so this would be damage. I think we are doing more strength and vulnerable things, though. Don't need this. Don't need any of these, I don't think. Multi-attacks are nice, but I'd rather pay 1 energy for them. I might take a frag gem for Twin Slam, honestly. It's got vulnerable and strength and red candle going for it. I can also dupe Twin Slam. Time Bomb still has the bug where it's affected by vulnerable and other damage modifiers twice, so it'll do a lot of damage, especially AoE. Clone. Do we have a strong clone target? Orb Walk, I suppose? Maybe Metallicize? Stasis Field is pretty strong. I don't think I want to pay for a clone now. I'd rather just do an actual clone of a card in my deck. Hand of Greed is really funny. Hand of Greed run with Ectoplasm. Don't care about Pick of Rhapsody. Blood Vial is okay, but I think we just do Dolly's Mirror. Twin Slam is a prime candidate. We're not doing Revenge Protocol. Maybe Metallicized could be good. Maybe Stasis Field could be good. Stasis Field just kind of still takes up all of our stasis slots still, but maybe it's worth it to have block every single turn. Manipulate it whenever we need it to. That's pretty darn good. It's just his Twin Slam better. It's tough. I definitely... Twin Slam is the fun option. But Stasis Field is maybe the smart option. It also has things that I need to work around, which isn't very fun to have to deal with. Like, I upgraded Curl Up and Suspension to have control over Stasis, and then I just fill everything with Stasis Field Sentry Blast. I guess I can exhaust the Sentry Blast instead. I don't know. It's gotta be Stasis Field. Makes me sad, but that's the truth. Alright, 34 gold. Well, not visiting a shop for the rest of the run, so... Oh, there's Time Bomb. And thank goodness for the bug, because... Actually, it doesn't even matter, does it? Does a little bit extra damage to that, but just made them attack more. Please don't attack me. Damn it. What did I just say? Okay, this is pretty bad. I need this to hit this gremlin twice. Otherwise, we're going to be taking a lot of damage. How much is this? This is 10, 20 block out of... What is that, 45? Oh, it just killed it. Awesome. Okay, so we only take 18, which is still a lot, but... Sheesh. Okay, Twin Slam, here we go. And recover... We don't have any room for recover. Oh, I re-entered defensive. Interesting. Oh, good. I don't need any more blocks, so let's just do Stasis Field here. Oh, gosh. This is so much damage. It's a kill. Wow. Oh, Pilot's Codex, it got a new art, I forgot. I must have seen it a long time ago, but I completely forgot this existed. Anyway, it's gonna be useless. Stasis Strike. That's another way to get stasis slots. The problem is that it's expensive, you know? And we also don't need endless stasis slots. We just need one. Or do we? I forgot we had Recover, so Curl Up, Suspension, and Recover, plus Stasis Field, Sentry Blast, Stasis Field. I probably shouldn't be picky about this. I'm going to take the Stasis Strike. And now I gotta... I'm going to upgrade Stasis Field here. We have good potions still. So I'm going to get our defense in play. I know I want to upgrade these. If we take a bunch of damage, I rest to the next fire. Alright, please be an easy fight. Does this count as an easy fight? I don't know. We full block this turn. I should probably just use this. Yeah. Well, I can wait. I can wait until the turn right before I think it's gonna die. And see that way. Oh gosh. Come on, game. This is 15. If I play defend, I take 6, which is just not enough. But I can also play strike for strike. And that will put me into defensive. Okay. And I should do strike for strike first, because I'm going to take the same amount of damage either way, but defend will prevent an entire attack here, which means I don't get a wound from painful stabs. So, also strike for strike does the same damage as these other strikes. Oh, excuse me, stasis strike. When am I getting strike dummy? Are you going to give me strike dummy? I have all the strikes. Oh wait, no, I don't have temporal strike. I apologize. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Oh my gosh! Strike for strike just triggered the passive. Also, did I do this right? What happened there? Why did I thought I did the damage first and then played defend. Whatever. Alright, Revenge Protocol is nice this turn. Oh, wow. We want to stagger these, right? That is, if the fight keeps going. We want this to come out in 2 turns, which is when things get scary, I think. Because we have defensive mode this turn, so we can just play this one. I think. There'll be a 7x5 next turn, and then a 7x6. We have a lot of... Oh, we have Time Bomb. Okay, you go in. Or do you? I could play both and then I use Time Bomb anyway. I do want to do a lot of damage. Making sure I have enough block next turn is going to be important. Because that's a 35 damage attack. So yeah, I'm going to put Curl Up in instead. I guess with Weaken it's not so bad. Yeah, we already full blocked this. Well, I guess my solution to this is just do this. Okay, so the question is, are we going to need this 25 damage? We have another 7 next turn. Unfortunately, Soulburn doesn't go off in time. It's going to be a 7 times 6 attack. We have 16, plus 4, 20. So we need another 22. At worst, we can do that with Temporal Potion. So yeah, let's try and keep the potions. We have this as a backup. Alright, give me the damage. Nice. Awesome. Centennial Puzzle. That's a synergy with Strike for Strike. Amber. Aquamarine. Love both of those. Amber is insane for Twin Slam and double Stasis Field. Aquamarine, not this time. Definitely taking Amber. And we need to socket this for it to be good, and we don't have nearly enough HP for this. I don't think. Hang on, let's see what we get here. Oh! Oh, you give me healing. Ooh. So we have 28 HP instead of 18? And we can get more? I could still die turn 1 to Slavers. Or take a shitload of damage. I'm gonna play it safe. You go in immediately. Also, I don't want to take 27 to Avocado Rat, so I rest. Bird chosen. Oh, they're not attacking? Okay. Let's do this. Now we get that out next turn. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what this does. We have enough block already this turn for Chosen. I kind of want block for next turn by leaving this here, but I don't think I have the choice, unfortunately. This is 9. Alright. Fine. Oh, right. Okay. We're gonna do this. Then Time Bomb. And now we play Stasis Field, huh? And I guess we just leave this as is so we don't get more dazes. If we're lucky, we get a kill this turn. Looks like we're lucky. Hell yeah. Should I use a potion here? I've gotten 1 potion this act, right? I think it was just Brew Sharpness. We used Dupe Potion at the beginning, we kept this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fights, 1 potion, that's plus 20%. We have a 60% potion chance right now. Oh man, I don't know what's more important. Probably this potion. Brew Sharpness gets a lot less value out of not being an elite fight. So yeah, I'm just gonna drink this. 5 HP. And we got a potion. How about that? Walker Claw, huh? I think we're still doing just fine with what we have. So I'm going to pass the 2 cost. I'm not going to take another suspension. Oh, interesting. Remove a card, upgrade all, or add 2 brace to every strike and defend. Very interesting. So it's been hard for me to evaluate strikes and defends with brace in the past. Usually you want to do it if you already have a decent number of brace and you're trying to get back into defensive mode with little numbers. Another case in which it can be useful is if you're playing strikes and defends a lot, which we are. We still have 6 of these. And of course the last scenario is... The last scenario is you really need brace. Right now our only brace is recover, curl up, and revenge protocol. I'm not sure if that calls for more brace or not. It might. I'm not going to be removing strikes or defends unless I find the right things for them. We do also have consistent block with stasis fields, though. Consistency doesn't mean a complete block system, though. We do need some control over our block so that we can get large block against large attack turns, like Nemesis 45 or the Heart's single attacks, or sometimes the multi-attacks. So it may be better to take the remove, for consistency's sake. I don't think... Okay, I think the biggest thing is that this doesn't get us into defensive mode on the first shuffle, unless we play like all of them, and we're ignoring them sometimes. So I don't think we take the brace. I think it's either upgrade all or remove. And since we're already most of the way through the act, I'm thinking we take the remove instead of the upgrades. The upgrades are a lot better against early hallway fights. Also, we're not fighting Collector, which is kind of important. Alright, let's remove a strike. Right? Maybe it's remove a defend. Maybe it is remove a defend. The strikes are doing damage with strength and vulnerable. Defends have nothing going for them. Okay, goodbye defend. Of course. Card on sale is not cheap enough, so we get nothing. We do know that we're not getting Kunai and Lizardtail, I suppose, but I didn't care anyways. Maybe Kunai I would care about for stasis fields, just for a little bit of scaling. On 5 energy especially would be good, but that's kind of unlucky. 50% potion chance. Do I want to risk that? Do I want to risk wasting a potion chance? Is it even a waste? Do I want to risk taking a bunch of damage to Avocado Rat? No. Let's go event. Oh. Interesting. Gain 2 random gems. We have no gem slots. I already socketed my Twin Slam and Suspension. I have a 20 card deck. Very interesting. Do I transform a defend here? I'm fine with transforming one. If we get a good card, we're good. If we not, well, we weren't playing the card anyway. Beginning of the act was a different story because you kind of need defense to stay healthy, but let's go defend. Something good, please. But yes, okay, that's good. That is very good. Okay, what do we upgrade? Stasis Field? Stasis Field as usual? I think we can still wait for Orb Walk because we have Cultist Potion, which I'm going to use immediately this fight. Orb Walk can wait until after first campfire act of Act 3, I think. Especially since we have other sources of strength. Revenge Protocol, Suspension Plus. We'll have enough. Oh, Construction Form as well. Duh, we just got that. Polybeam is going to need to be upgraded at some point sooner or later as well. Let's get our best block card upgraded. Alright, let's go. Caca. Unfortunately, no stasis for Orb Walk. Fortunately, I don't care. Maybe I should have played Stasis Strike this turn. Eh. Goodbye, Artifact. Thank you, Red Candle. Oh, right. Pilot's Codex doing things. Interesting. Time Bomb? Time Bomb seems good. Honestly, all of these seem good. The main draw here is that this comes out in 2 turns, which means that that's Automaton's non-attack turn, which means the block is useless. Time Bomb and Roll Attack both come out in 3 turns, which means during the attack turn, but that should be fine. In fact, Time Bomb would love to come out in 3 turns, when I have Stasis Fields in play. The Brace is kind of a toss-up, whether it would be useful or not. Okay. Just don't give me block this turn, I guess? The hell? I also have all the Accelerate in my hand. I can't enter defensive. Oh, I have Strike for Strike. I can activate Centennial Puzzle. Before these fuckers steal my good cards. Let's go... I want to draw Construction Form if possible. So I don't want to play Twin Slam, even though it does more damage to do it this way. Alright, give me Stasis Field, please. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't even get Curl Up. I got none of these. I gotta defend. Thanks, game. Alright. How about I just preemptively bomb these before they can take my good cards? Twin Slam, Time Bomb because of the Accelerate. How much is this again? Oh, that's 17? So it's actually 20, and then 30, then 45. Okay. 45. 42, for some reason. I don't understand. Oh look, our Stasis is empty again. Stasis Engine, actually, with double Stasis Field? Okay. Ow. You took my Stasis Field, okay. Well, that's not gonna go well for you. I do need these Stasis Fields to come out on the right turn, though. I guess we have Construction Form to hold us over until then. Which I can just immediately play, honestly. It stole a Stasis Field. We can wait until next turn, actually, to get it back, because I'm drawing Construction Form now. Right. Okay. No weaken for me. Okay, Time Bomb, I guess we do that now. And now we have Stasis Fields on the right turn. That's great. Polybeam is doing a lot of damage right now, and we full block already, so we're just going to do that. I'm going to curl up on a card. Maybe. We enter defensive, which means we don't exit defensive on the turn, but we also get 36 block already. So I'm not worried. I'm going to do this, though. Because if I do Strike for Strike, I might end up taking unnecessary damage, and I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Revenge Protocol, Stasis Strike. Strike. 58. We also have buffers. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool we have buffers. Pretty cool we have Stasis Engine. This is still not enough. We're one short. We're one short with a defend. Okay. But we're not one short on damage, so I'm just gonna kill. Maybe I didn't need Cultist Potion this fight. Oh well, we got another one. a third stasis field. um, maybe? Maybe? More consistency, more block whenever we actually get there. I mean, exploit gems is okay, but just give it. Pandora's box. I have 4 transforms. Are you sure? Oh god, not Wanderbots. Sozu? You know, I guess Sozu probably isn't needed. I mean, potions probably aren't needed. We could take 2 out of the 3 difficult boss relics, huh? If only we boss swapped in the boss crown too. We'd have the trifecta. No cards, no gold, no potions. I know what happened in the Book of Stabbing fight from earlier. I had 4 metallicize. So I had 9 block, because for some reason I thought that I wouldn't have that 4 block, so I just gave myself a wound for no reason. I could have played the defend, then the strike for strike, not taken that wound, and then had 6 block for the first hit. Anyways, I think we take this. This is 2 punching for us right now. As I mentioned in the last episode, if you were here for that, this is very hit or miss, whether the downside is workable or bad. Because the number of stasis slots you need is directly tied to your deck and how many you're using. So if you're using a lot, this is very punishing, and if you're not using very much, then this is pretty much free. And having figured that out, I think they should probably change it. But yeah, I think we're good enough not to use potions. We'll use it for the extra 10 HP to run, but we'll be okay. There's our Burning Elite. We're not taking this. So how fast can we figure out our pathing here? That's good enough. If we really need to take a fire, I guess we'll go through this shop. Otherwise we go... That's a lot of fights. Wow. Jawworm Horde would hurt in this. Honestly, so might Transient. We'll figure it out once we get there. I'm going to select this floor, and then I'm going to take a break. It is Darklings as usual. Alright, so I'll be back in just a minute, so to make sure I'm fresh for the rest of this game. We're only halfway done. In theory. See you in just a second. And we're back. Alright. We got 5 energy. We've got Sozu Toy Ornithopter. But most of all, we have 3 stasis fields. This is turn 1 against Darklings, which is not great. Let me just redo this here. But thankfully, we have Stasis Field, which we can get the block from 3 times, thanks to its passive. I'm going to be playing Stasis Field, Twin Slam, a Second Slam. That'll give us 18 out of the 36 incoming damage. And I think I will be doing that over accelerating Sentry Wave out of Stasis, because Weaken is only worth 4 block on 1 enemy, so... this is 18, 22, 27. That's most of it. We take 9. That's fine. Alright. Now the question is, who do I want to target? One, two, three, four. Okay, so let's just get this out of the way first. I am going to end up recovering Twin Slam. And it doesn't matter which order these go in, since this always comes out next turn. Well, this attacks for the most, and it has the least HP. I think this is pretty obvious that we go for this. Just have to get into the swing of things. So, It is still obvious, it's just me warming up. Okay. There's our other 2 stasis fields. Time Bomb is going to do a lot of damage here. If I play Suspension, I have to put something into stasis. So as much as I want to do that, I want to be able to play Time Bomb too. Well, actually, I was going to put a stasis field into stasis here, right? Or, no, I want to do Sentry Wave. Yeah, I wanted to do it like this. So now, stasis in progress. Time Bomb does 39 damage to everyone because of its bug. That has 0, but I've gotten everything else out. And I'm glad that we don't have to set up anything, because setting up relics is a pain, regardless of how optimal it is to do so. I don't think we need Shield Charger. I think triple Stasis Field is more than enough block, especially because it doesn't run out eventually like this does. I also don't think we need Walker Claw, despite having the 5 energy, 5 damage 3 times. We would have to upgrade it, I think, in order for it to be really good. Or worth it, you know. And I don't need a suspension, so on we go. What do our events have for us? Sensory Stone, we're still at 57 HP. We got 2 more events. I'm not too worried about what the future holds for us, at least not the immediate future. Maybe I should think about the elites, see how much HP I need for that, although I can probably just rest here anyways. Colorless cards, I think, are worth losing the HP. So I'm not going to think about this too much. I'm going to take the 10, since we're still very healthy. You could make an argument for these 2, I think. Violence is also pretty good. I like that one. If you even don't care about drawing attacks, then you've just made your future draws better, which I think is still good. And even so, we have Twin Slam with Accelerate already. Sentry Blast is also good. Early Stasis Strike can be good too. I don't think Mind Blast and Enlightenment are very good. We have 5 energy for expensive cards, which consist of Construction Form, Stasis Strike, Time Bomb. We don't really want an Orb Walk. And Mind Blast again, blind the bomb. More Weaken. I actually really like that idea. We have a lot of consistent block, and it helps to have the Accelerate that we have. But I think eventually it does cap off, so raising that cap a bit higher with some free Weaken I think is going to be good for us, so I'm definitely taking that. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything crazy like Dark Shackles. I'm not going to take a Good Instincts. We just removed all our defense. Discovery could be interesting. Give us any card we'd like for free. I don't think it's good enough here. We don't need raw power. We don't really need to high roll any of our fights. I think we're even good against Repto. We have Time Bomb. We have plenty of block. And our deck is very small, so... And Violence would help a lot with that, though. I do really like Violence. I've heard some mixed opinions on it. You know, as many as you can hear about a colorless card, but I like it. Free gold. With Ecto. I'm gonna choose Leave. I ignore the shrine. Alright. Let's see, we got... Ignoring Gear Up here, we have 4, 6, 7, 8 energy worth of cards in hand. So that means we're not playing 3 energy worth of cards. The question is, which combination of 3 energy are we not playing? I think Time Bomb consists of 2 of that energy. Stasis Field Metallicized blocks this hit, so we keep both buffers. I think that's our play. There we go. Alright, then... Suspension, Twin Slam seems like a good idea. The only thing is that we're accelerating whatever card we put into Stasis instead of Stasis Field. Unless we play Twin Slam twice first. This is 16 block, plus recover is 21. That works for me. I do want to get this... Do I care about that next turn? I don't think I do, because I still have 2 buffers. Oh, violence. Hello. Okay, let's do that then. Let's also draw some cards. Cool. A lot of strikes, but that's to be expected sometimes. Oh right, we also have Metallicize, but we still need 1 more block to full block this. So let's, I guess, put Suspension in. Yeah, we have an Orb block coming up, and we already... Well, I guess we have Curl Up coming out next turn. Yeah, I'll do the damage then. And speaking of doing damage, I kind of want to do Stasis Strike, but we don't... Well, we have those, but... Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to just do the most damage I can. Weakened doesn't matter, unfortunately. This does, though. Oh wait, yes it does. I forgot that gives you block. This is 5 damage, so that's exact. Great. Including the burn and the attack. Alright, and we don't even lose a buffer this fight, that's great. Look at all this block in our hand. Never mind, it's gone. I love how both of our rewards there were just eaten. Card, potion, sorry, not card. Gold, potion, just slurp. We have 1 socket left in Strike for Strike. We have a really small deck too, so I don't think we needed Garnet for a little bit extra vulnerable. You could make an argument for consistency, but 1 vulnerable already has consistency issues that you kind of need Twin Slam to fix, or Vent Steam, or just have good draws in general. I guess we have Violence, but eh. The problem is we also have 5 energy. This Time Bomb Plus, I actually really like. Having another Accelerate all cards as well as AoE, it slows our deck down a little bit, but also gives us a lot more front load. And Guardian does not have very much front load, so I'm going to take this just for safety's sake. Oh boy, we're fighting these guys again. Let's see. This is 12, so we can block that with Stasis Field Metallicize. So I'm going to do that. Construction Form being drawn so many times turn 1 is making Centennial Puzzle a little bit awkward. I think the only time that I really care about that, though, is the Heart. I want to be able to draw cards on turn 1, so I need to remember that. As well as the fact that I just take damage for playing the buffer card, so... Who knows? 14. We already have 4, so we only need to block 10. We get here. Ooh, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. I can even accelerate something else if I want. Let's recover our Twin Slam. Let's play Stasis Field. Time Bomb. Play the other Stasis Field. I don't think we care about this right now. I think we care more about doing direct damage. And yes, that True Blast will exhaust here, so fine. Oh yeah, Violence also drawing those Time Bombs is also pretty cool. Alright, so how do we play this hand? We've got 49 damage incoming. We're already blocking for 12, so we need to block 37 somehow. We can enter defensive mode for 10. We can play Stasis Fields for 14, so that's 24 out of, what did I say it was? 37. So 24 out of 37, we need another 13. Twin Slam covers that. Alright, great. So we don't need this defend. I didn't think about how that would come out first, but I had already committed to playing Suspension anyway, so no big deal. I can't kill this. I could actually kill this if I wanted. Or I could let the Soulburn kill it. Let's do that. Never mind. Why did I think that wasn't going to kill it? Whatever. We have block for this turn. And I think Time Bomb just ends them. Yeah. Alright, Temporal Strike, Temporal Shield, Vent Steam. We don't need a free damage card. We don't need Temporal Shield. The Accelerate is nice, but we already have plenty of block. I'd rather take an Amber. I think Amber would be great socket on Strike for Strike at this point. Vent Steam not needed. Alright, last floor before the super. We didn't lose any HP on the way here, so I think we can afford to upgrade. The question is what? Before, I would have just said Stasis Field easily, but now we have a second Time Bomb. Oh wait, no, this the Time Bomb we just took was upgraded. This one has been unupgraded for a while. And you know, despite the bug with Vulnerable and Strength and all that, this is still not enough to kill Reptimancer Daggers most of the time by itself. That being said, we do have Violence and another upgraded Time Bomb, as well as other attacks in the deck. So we may not need this upgrade for 4 damage to all enemies. I'm going to lean away from that, I think, for that reason. So my big upgrades now are, well, we still have several of them that are good. Ore Block for even more long-term strength. Stasis Field for more block every other turn, as well as whenever it accelerates. Blind for weak to all enemies is also very good. Polybeam for another hit. Those are the big ones, yeah. You know, if I find removes in these events, I'm definitely removing this last defend, but then I might go to recover too. Both because it blocks for as much as a defend, and I don't really need the stasis stuff anymore. Stasis Field is such a small upgrade at this point because we have 2 other ones. The big thing is consistency, right? If I draw this first, then and then these wait another 1 or 2 turns, then I'm gaining a lot less block for having drawn this first, and that could definitely happen. I'd say it maybe happen, like it's already a 1 in 3 to draw it first. If you don't count drawing it in the same hand as something else, it's roughly 1 in 3. So we can round down for the same hand stuff as well as the number of turns in the scenario I just said. So the scenario I just said, I'd say has somewhere between a 1 in 6 to a 1 in 5 chance of happening, which is still significant. We have, it looks like, somewhere between 7 and 10 fights for the rest of the game. Well, I guess the maximum we can get is 8. No, 9. This is 9. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 to 9. 7 to 9 more fights the rest of the game. So that could happen once or twice. Meaning we lose what? How much HP? 1, 2, 3. Times 2 is 6. About 10 HP. So we save 10 HP by upgrading this. That's kind of my weirdly educated guess. Blind upgrade, let's see. We know we're fighting Time Eater, so that's the only non-multi-enemy fight in the Act 3 bosses. We know we'll have either Donu Deka or Awakened one after that. And then there's Spear and Shield, but Heart is only 1 enemy. So this has mixed usefulness. Reptimancer is actually the only elite in Act 3 that has multiple enemies as well. And we already have a plan for that. I feel like this would have been a lot more relevant earlier in the game. Now, not so much. So I think we skip the blind upgrade. The nice thing about the stasis field upgrade is that it doesn't decrease the amount of block the upgrade gives you whenever you're frail. Right now, it's 6 block. Being frail would give me 4. If I upgraded it, it would be 8, and frail would give me 6. So it's still just -2. There are some roundings where it would go down to -3, and then you'd only be getting less block for your upgrade. But stasis field is not that case. I also don't think we need orb walk yet. We're still doing pretty good on damage. Maybe we do Revenge Protocol now for the extra scaling brace. 1 brace per turn. Would I do that? That's actually the same as Sentry Blast. You get a little bit extra strength while on defensive. The thing about brace per turn is that it doesn't give you as much control over your stasis. Well, upgrading the brace per turn. Your stasis, your defensive mode. Meanwhile, Sentry Blast, we can choose not to play the card if we want to wait a turn. Seems like a lot of low value upgrades, actually. Like they're all kind of relevant, but they're all kind of small, but so makes it unclear. I'm gonna go with the early recall in this case, and then we'll hope that the answer gets more clear the further we climb, since we only have upgrades and rests left. Unless we get something cool from this. We got the upgraded time bomb. I don't think we're going to need Stasis Strike, so I might as well just play Metallicize in both strikes to kill these. Am I going to need Stasis Strike? Is that worth more than 4 block a turn? It depends entirely on how aggressive Reptimancer's feeling. And most of the time she is feeling aggressive, in my experience. I don't know if the actual statistics back that up. I feel like the number of times that she resummons during a battle is much less than the number of times that she just attacks you for 32 and 34. How much other stasis do I have? I have Suspension, Recover, Curl Up. I know I've gone over this last time, but it's been a few days actually since I took a break. Sentry Blast is also there. I don't know. Both of them have their merits. Defensive versus just raw utility. The thing about stasis is that you can't guarantee that this is going to give you the blocking time, meanwhile this is always guaranteed. We did also draw a time bomb turn 1, which means we're not getting as much accelerate as we usually do. I think we can survive without the extra stasis in this fight. It's not going to last that long, I don't think. Alright. Yes. Pilot's Codex. That means I can just throw Orb Walk in there if I want. I did also forget about that when considering Stasis Strike. As I said, it's been a few days. Well, I know next turn she's summoning. So Piercing Hide could come out on turn 3, which would be her attack turn. But we do also have 3 stasis fields in the draw pile. I guess we're not guaranteed to get the block on the right turns, though, without Time Bomb. Alright, I'm gonna do Piercing Hide. Okay. We got our other Time Bomb. That's not great. But we can still do something here. I'm gonna draw all my attacks first. Then we're gonna do Suspension, I think. What do I want to suspend? Do I want to suspend? I suppose I could suspend a stasis field if I draw it, because I can kill both these daggers anyway. We got blind. That's also very acceptable. For pretty much the same reason. Although, wait, I was going to play Time Bomb anyway. Oh well. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I would want to enter defensive mode next turn. We have all this. Also, I know Time Bomb is killing all of these, so I didn't think we'd draw it before all of this other stasis, because Piercing Hide is now coming out on the wrong turn as well. Oh well. I'm gonna just do the damage. The way that I said I would. I'll apply the blind. I know this gives me 3 brace, but there's really no way to enter defensive mode anyway, so I'm just going to leave that as 0 cost for the next draw. Okay, we got 42 incoming. We can't do damage. Maybe this was misplayed. Oh well. I forgot that I had Metallicize. I should have just weakened this back one instead. That's still fine. Either way, it wouldn't have made a difference with the defend. Lose both our buffers here. You draw a lot of cards though, which is good. I need to kill these daggers, like right now. I guess we suspension or block. That's pretty straightforward. We are weakened, which is bad. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna use strike for strike on the right one. Guess I have to use a strike on this one. Unless I can enter defensive for strength, I can. And that's a full block. Okay, great. Everything is fine. I do not like these wounds in my small deck, though. I will be honest. There's that free Piercing Hide back again. What are the odds I kill Repto next turn? Not large enough for me to prioritize her, I would say. Let's see. 18, 12, 8. So this is only 20. This is 26. Alright. $33, we have more than enough. I do want to just play the strike here, though. Can I kill? If not, that's fine. I still have ways to survive this. 18, 28, 37, plus Soulburn. And the Soulburn does go up before they attack, so we're good. Goodbye. Ooh! We got the rarity changed Cryo Chamber. The effect is still exactly the same. At the start of each combat, gain a stasis slot, and whenever card enters stasis, upgrade it. But now it's a rare, instead of a shop relic. Does it even say that here? I have to click it, right? Yeah. I think I was talking about this on a previous run, unless it was this run. But this is awesome. The start of combat stasis slot is amazing here. Onyx? Ooh, Onyx. Well, we don't have any temp buffs, but is that still good? I can see it being useful. We have Time Eater up first, and they do their big debuff turns. Their big, turns, I guess. Because it can happen more than once. The big debuff turn being their one turn of vulnerable, weak, and frail. Onyx can get rid of all of that, and suddenly you're not vulnerable and frail together. That's great. There's also the draw down debuff, which we can remove one stack of, so it only hurts us once. Instead of 2 turns in a row. The other 2 bosses don't have debuffs, do they? Yeah, they don't. I never noticed that before. Only Time Eater gives debuffs to the player. Donu Deka gives you dazes. And Awaken one sometimes gives you Void, but that's it. So we got the one boss where we're guaranteed debuffs, and we have debuff reduction offered to us. Against the Heart, it would be nice to draw that on turn 2 or 3 to remove at least 1 stack of the debuff. It wouldn't be amazing, but it'd do something, I think. I feel like at this point in the game I should just take this, so I'm going to. It's not perfect, but we have so little chances to actually make use of it now. So this is going in strike for strike. Let's see. Do we still have any? Well, we have the same options here for upgrades. And I still don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to rest here. That's kind of what I want to do. But actually, now that I think about it, we just got a great relic from this. I'm feeling like going this route doesn't give us very much. We are not getting gold, we're not getting potions. All we'd be getting is card rewards, and we're already doing pretty good on card rewards. So what if we go to these question marks just for the possibility of card removes or some really good event like the Rare Relic event? I think that's more consistent than whatever this is. It also means less risk. Is it more consistent? Maybe not, but it's less risk, and we don't need to go through all this. So I guess we just upgrade. Which means we finally need to make our decision. What do we upgrade? Well, if we're going this left path, through all the question marks, and by all I mean 2, there is still a chance that we fight hallway fights. So in that case, what's the best thing for us to do? I think it's to reduce our chip damage. I don't think our damage is, our actual damage is suffering at all. Wait a minute, we have Cryo Chamber. This upgrades whenever it goes into stasis. Okay, never mind. So does Ore Block. Ooh. So does Sentry Blast. Ooh. We have all the good cards for this. I don't need Stasis Strike anymore. Just kidding, I probably still do. A little bit. Violence upgrade, I think, is a little inconsistent, because with such a small deck, we could end up drawing it when we've only got 3 or less attacks in the deck, in which case it's not good. I think we either upgrade Revenge Protocol or Polybeam here. Polybeam for the extra damage, Revenge Protocol for the extra brace. So which is it? Man, I'd really have to go into a deep dive to know if Revenge Protocol was good to upgrade here. I would have to take a very close look at the potential enemies and their damage numbers, see how that adds up with our block and brace, and make an estimate based on that. And on top of that, I wouldn't even know if I was right. It would just be me doing my best in my head. So that doesn't mean it's not good. It just means it would take way too long to figure out. So I guess we just figure out whether or not Polybeam is needed. Do we upgrade this to 5 times? Well, one of the big things in which there's two main reasons why I would want to upgrade this. One is for better damage output overall, and the other is for really good burst output. If I need Polybeam upgraded in a long fight like the Heart, it would mean that my damage is currently lacking. I don't have enough strength. I need the extra hits in order to supply the rest of the damage that I need. And that's completely reasonable, especially in a small deck. We're going to be redrawing this rather frequently. These stasis fields are going to go into stasis, Time Bomb disappears, Violence disappears, the other Time Bomb disappears. Our powers disappear. Suspension draws a card, Sentry Blast disappears, Metallicize disappears, Ascender's Bane disappears. All these cards. That leaves us with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards left in our deck. So an extra hit every 2 turns-ish. I guess 3. We'll round up to 3 because of the statuses. As well as the first shuffle being, like, we have to go through all the cards. So with all that, this actually comes back pretty frequently. The others, like I said, the other one is burst output, which we just don't have. That's what I wanted to say about that. We have a few sources of strength. Revenge Protocol is situational. Suspension is only 2 temp strength. Orbwalk and Construction Form are much more consistent over time, so they're not burst. If I had like an Ancient Power maybe, or I don't know, what's some other big... Akabeko perhaps. I would upgrade that in the hopes that maybe it would proc an extra time. I don't know. Maybe Pen Nib would be a good other example. But that's out of the picture. That would just be for a generalization. For Revenge Protocol, I guess the way that I can analyze this is like, what's the benefit? What's the worst that can happen in each scenario? If I upgrade it, the worst that can happen is I enter defensive when I don't want to, which can actually be prevented. But the worst that can happen when I don't upgrade it is that I don't enter defensive when I need to, and that can't always be controlled. You know, on top of everything, we do have another upgrade at the end of this act, so I could end up with both. So what do I want in that case? I guess we want the Polybeam upgrade in that case, to handle hallway fights. We don't really care about the scaling potential of Revenge Protocol until the bosses. That settles it then. I'm going with Polybeam. Alright, ooh, big chest, and I've already taken the blue key. Be good, please. Deflecting Bracers. At the start of your turn, gain counter equal to half the amount of expired block. That's pretty good. I can see that maybe giving us some damage sometimes. Especially with Stasis Fields coming out pretty much all the time. And defensive mode. Oh, actually, they might have fixed that. Yeah, they did fix that with defensive mode. I don't think that works anymore. But it will still work with our Stasis Fields, so I'm not upset. Of course, it's another shop. There's a roll attack on sale. Oh boy. Another Hand of Greed, too? That's funny. Well, no Mango, no Dubu Doll this run. Can't get that from the Act 4 Elite. That's the only... Well, actually, we could have gotten them from the Act 3 Rare Relic events. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason the shop is relevant for these. I'm not taking the roll attack. Am I? I'm not going to pay that for a brace. Maybe there's a chance that we still get, I don't know, another good card on sale for 34 or less gold later. Please be something good. I'm tired of getting question mark shops with Ecto. Oh, this is good. Grimforge. Interesting. We don't have any sockets left. But, you know, removing a defend to get some kind of gem, like the gem will probably still be useful most of the time. Imagine we get a ward, that would be funny. Yeah, I think the first thing we do is just transmute this defend into a gem. Let's see what we get. A sapphire. Of course we get a sapphire, of all things. I'm not exchanging anything here for this. Unless, like, is it right to just use suspension to get rid of this card? And give up the 2 temporary strength? I think it's reasonable. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Destroy all gems in a socketed card. Yeah, I don't want that sapphire in my deck. It's still an upgrade over... I don't even know if it's an upgrade over the defend at this point. Alright. Worst suspension plus I've ever had. Let's go. But at least I did remove a card. That counts as a removal event, and now our deck is better for it. I think. I hope I wasn't reliant on that 2 temporary strength somehow. Okay, I don't need to do Twin Slam or Strike. Let's just play... I swear that Construction Flint keeps showing up on turn 1 all the time. The only time it didn't was in that Reptomancer fight. Alright, 30 block. Can we do 30 block? We can do... What is this? 14, 18? So we can block the thing here. We have 5 energy in hand. Oh, reduce your debuffs by 1. That does reduce that by 1. But only 1 stack, so it goes down to 11. And we take 3 damage for it, so we're actually taking 2 damage. Alright, so one thing I want to test is does this still give me 6 block, or does it give me 8 because it's upgraded? 6 block. But it does still upgrade when going in, which is nice. Counter wears off? Oh! Sorry. Deflecting Bracers got procced by Strike for Strike because that counts as an attack. Man, there are so many weird and cool interactions with Strike for Strike. I had no idea when this card was made that would be the case, but that's really cool. Can I, like, not lose both my buffers already? I guess it doesn't matter that much. Oh, this is how much? 30? It's 36. Oh, we're off by 1. Really? Fine. We'll lose our other buffer by 1, I guess. And yeah, I just did it like that. That's too bad. Oh well, we won't take damage for the rest of the fight, I guarantee it. Look at all that block. Choose a card to place into stasis. Yeah, we don't need the blind right now. But I can still play it, I guess, if I want. Oh, I just synced those up. I didn't even think about that. Oh, but Time Bomb got them back out. Okay. Now Twin Slam will do things, I suppose. Yeah. Alright. That felt really powerful, actually, once we got set up. Emergency is a lot of block right now. But I still think no. I'm just waiting for Transient to show up. You know it's going to happen. Just kidding. Now that I said it, it's not going to. Well, this sucks. What do we do here? This is 12 block. We're being attacked for 29. I can't even kill this. Maybe I could use Temporal Potion now? Maybe I just rest at the fire? No, I use Strike for Centennial Puzzle. That's what I do. Alright. Give me something, please. Twin Slam twice. That'll do it. In more than one way. So that's a full block. I don't think I'll need Metallicize here. I'm going to do this just in case. I don't think these are very likely to attack. I think this is somewhat likely. I'm going to play Revenge Protocol, I think. Yeah. Get me back into defensive so I can actually kill these spikers. Okay, none of them attacked. That's cool. I also can't play Polybeam or Time Bomb here, unless I want to take damage from the spikers. But I will do this. We'll enter defensive mode next turn, and hopefully be able to do something with it. Turn after would also be acceptable. Stasis Strike. Yeah, I gotta play that. I think Construction Form makes us very good against these. We're about to reshuffle as well anyway, so... I don't mind losing the Stasis Field for now. Alright, give me the damage cards, please. Okay, I guess we drew the rest of our deck anyway, so... This has more thorns, which means I think I want to kill it first. If possible. It's going to be harder to kill the longer it goes, and I had more than enough block. $11, $13, huh? So that's 24. Whatever, I have buffer. Just to give me thorns. And the counter. Okay, cool. Time capacitor. Well, I didn't know this was coming. Otherwise I wouldn't have taken the Stasis Strike, especially since it's free. But oh well. Metallicize number 2. No. Don't need it with a bottled Metallicize and 3 Stasis Fields. We're already doing what we want to do, what this is doing, but way better. So, okay, it's not transient, it's just as bad. Writhing Mass. Yay. Sheesh. I hate this fight. It's annoying. Really wish I would draw Stasis Field early. Doesn't seem to be in the cards. Haha. Do I just roulette it with Polybeam Plus? Let's do Strike first, I guess. This is how much energy? 6? Alright, well I know I'm doing this first. I don't know I'm playing Orb Walk, so let's play Strike first. 16. That is one of the better options. I think the least we can be hit for is 12, actually. Unless you count the, not getting hit at all with Parasite. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with this. We're going to get hit for 7. We're also going to make use of this Construction Form, I think. Let's do that first. I have 12 block if I do this. I can get 22 if I play Gear Up or Curl Up. Okay. Let's put Time Bomb into Stasis. Let's put Twin Slam into Stasis. By the time we're confident enough to play attacks, that will be a very useful tool. Where is my Stasis Strike? Let's upgrade this. I have enough block this turn, so I don't really want to play anything. Well, the worst it can hit for, I think, is actually this. The worst that can happen is that it curses me, but... Aha! You fool. Oh, no, that's the, I thought that was the debuff for a second. I'm like, no, I'm the fool. But no, it's just blocking. We're good. Oh yeah, we reshuffled with Violence, so I can just draw 3 strikes right now. We are going to need to do damage eventually. How much are we doing right now? It's 9 times 5? With Vulnerable? Not enough. I do think we have to roll this, though. I don't want to become vulnerable anyway. So let's do a little bit of stuff with Twin Slam. Wait, actually, Time Bombs with Vulnerable could actually kill. 50. This will also be 50. Yeah, I've changed my mind. We can definitely kill right now. Thank you, Time Bomb. Waiting for that nerf. We have no stasis slot. Sorry. I'm just getting all three of the major mechanics mixed up. We have no sockets for these gems. And I can't even get another socket before campfire, so no. Aquamarine showing up for moral support as usual, though. Yeah, I feel like at this point, since we have Cryo Chamber, an upgrade is not necessary. We can always upgrade Revenge Protocol at the next fire, so I'm just going to rest. Let's make sure we live through these next two fights. Construction Farm, why did you not show up? You always show up turn 1. I needed you to show up turn 1. Please show up. Damn it. Twin Slam? Thank you. Alright, so we do Stasis Field, Twin Slam, Twin Slam. That's 24, and this will be 4 more, so good enough. I think I leave out the Sentry Blast, but we could only be able to play 4 cards next turn. It's possible. I'm going to play the Sentry Blast, just to make sure we roll over the clock without having 1 or 2 cards left on the timer. Okay. So it looks like it's going to be Construction Form, Gear Up, Recover, Sentry Wave, which is perfectly acceptable. This is 7... Alright, we lose 1 buffer here, but that's fine. Alright, what do I want to bring back? What do I want to bring back? Twin Slam makes sense. Twin Slam makes a lot of sense to bring back. Yeah, the Accelerate's really good. Time Bomb can wait. Alright, 19 out of 21. It's the best you can do. It's also worth noting that these make you play more cards, so... I do want both of these in. I'm going to play this for Brace as well. I think I just lost my train of thought, so if I was in the middle of something, sorry. I don't know what I was going to say. Buffer time again? No, we have Time Bomb. Looks like I am going to be playing a lot of cards this turn. Looks like we roll over the clock, though. 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, and I guess I play Stasis Strike here, because we don't need anything else, and I don't want to end turn with this in hand. We don't need any more block. We don't need any more blind, or weak for next turn. I don't think, so. Get me the Stasis slot. Okay. Oh, we can re-enter defensive. How nice. So we have 32 block right now. So unless we draw Recover, we're losing our last buffer. We did not draw Recover. And we have to enter defensive. In order to block at all. Let's see, it's 30? Yeah, we have 30 out of 36. Which means I can play strike for strike and remove the drawdown, so let's do that. I have to do this first, by the way, otherwise Curl Up will put this into stasis. So no thorns, unfortunately. On the bright side, we have 8 strength, sometimes 10. This guy. We're actually really close to splitting here. Could I maybe roll over the clock? I think I could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'd do it. I want to do as much damage as I can, though. Which would be 22. Actually, this would be 30. 50 is 80. 95. Not enough. And we would not have enough next turn anyway. So maybe we just roll over the clock next turn. And do something like this. 1, 2... Okay. Time meter's below half. We'll play 2 cards next turn, which should be enough to get Stasis Field back into stasis as well as Sentry Wave. Should we make that our decision? So yeah, let's do that. Now we have a bunch of block this turn. We have a fresh clock. We have Time Eater attacking us for the big attack yet again, because he doesn't know how to do anything else. Let's throw Slimed in. We do want to get rid of it. We have plenty of stuff to play this turn. Oh, right. Accelerate is the thing, isn't it? Well. I'm also just kind of going for the kill here. I don't know how close we are. Yeah, I kind of wanted to accelerate one of these stasis fields so I wasn't limited to this. But we do... No, we used both of our... Did we use both of our time bombs? No, the other one's down there. Oh well. Oh god. I could use the temporal potion now. 34 and 25 is not enough still. Yeah, I gotta use the the temporal potion. Because did I even screw up that much? 1, 2, 3. I'm in defensive. I got 16, 26, 30 out of 48 block. No, 30 out of 36. Is this 14 out of 36 if I do it this way? Yeah. Yeah, I screwed up. I would have been able to block the majority of this otherwise. I get Sentry Wave right now. Yeah, that actually seems better than the other stasis field. By a little bit. Because we can redraw this. This weaken's gonna help quite a bit this turn. Alright, come on. Jesus. Welp. Yeah, I couldn't avoid the damage. Man, that is a big mistake to make. If I do well next fight, though, I'll heal up quite a bit. Is this all I have? Well, this turn I should have a kill. Sheesh. Alright. Please be something fine. Awakened one. I have powers. Which is the problem, you know? Alright, let's... Well, Orbwalk's gonna come out upgraded anyway. I think Stasis Field still has to go in first, so that if I get the Accelerate, it Works. I could also suspend the blind. Let's do this first. Nah, we're just gonna do this. I think I have to play the Metallicize here. I'm also gonna enter defensive here, just in case Woke Bloke decides to do the big multi-attack very fast. Did not, but we're still good. God, I can't let Construction Form go, can I? I want to play Twin Slam Time Bomb. We have how much block this turn? 24? We're being attacked for 30, so we only need one turn of block worth. I think we give up Construction Form this fight. I think we focus on our defense. That's kind of how you play Awakened 1. Unless you can, like, burst them down super fast in both phases. You want to play defensively. And although Construction Form provides very useful buffers, it still gives Awakened 1 strength. So, we're going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It would be how much? 2842, I think. So it's like this. Wow. And I'm not playing that. Goodbye Construction Form, goodbye Orb Block. We'll see you in a second, but not in Construction Form. Okay. We need to stagger these. But thankfully that's what Time Bomb is for, I think. So let's also just do as much damage as possible here. We don't need Curl Up as well, so... we're going to do it like this. We're going to just accelerate that once. Okay, 70 block. 74 block, in fact. I think we're good. We also have a lot of counter coming in, which is nice. We just barely blocked this one, though. Maybe we needed more Accelerate in this deck. But if I do this, I'm not staggering anymore. Can I kill this turn? I have 3 strength. No, I can't do 100 damage. We do full block this turn, though, so long as I do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. So I can actually just play Stasis Strike and do 2 strikes. Actually does quite a bit of damage. Maybe we'll get this kill this turn. Oh right, regen. Would still be nice if we got the kill though. Somehow. The nice thing about Orb Walk not being volatile is that I can just put it back into stasis for another turn of strength. You could even do that indefinitely if you decided to make that your damage system. Let's put Revenge Protocol back into stasis. For defensive mode, which means Thorns, which means the counter. I still don't have enough stasis slots, that's amazing. Okay, time for you to die, please. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Alright, it's time to play all the powers. Only one coming out next turn, huh? Against the big attack. 44. Wow. Thankfully I have Twin Slam. That's not very staggered, is it? Yeah, I hope that doesn't backfire on me. It might have already. If we get the triple attack next turn, we're very much in trouble. It's a triple attack. Well, curl up's not going to help, that's for sure. So, get rid of that one. Ah, man. It's so easy to just make a small mistake and lose off of that. Can't enter defensive, can't get enough block for this. That sucks. Well, that was certainly an interesting run. Definitely winnable, I think. I don't know how it would have held up against the Heart, to be honest. But we had some really interesting stuff. Triple Stasis Field was fun while it lasted. Bottled Metallicized Plus was interesting. And we had plenty of strength for everything else. We had a lot of good relics, too. Despite us only having this many, they were all, like, very good. Also, the Bottled Metallicized Plus, I think, was okay. Having the guaranteed block starting at every turn, I think did help. I definitely could feel the downside of the lack of front load on turn 1, but it still paid off. So I'm going to have to remember that. What else to say about this? Cryo Chamber was cool, I suppose, is the other thing to say about this. Yeah. Not much. Just screw up and you lose. I did screw up in both fights, though, so definitely a skill issue. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stick around for future episodes. If you do, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.